What is up, everybody? This is Jill and James. So we was on a subject about Jill being stalked by somebody on Your World, and we're gonna continue that conversation. So what we was talking about is the last time we did a video was
Kind
about the
of had it.
police, the police getting involved. What happened there? And I can personally say that the police did actually get involved, because he did not only stalk her, but he also stalked me. Um, Sent
Hmm.
me threatening messages saying he was going to hurt me, physical harm, stuff like that. And I tried multiple times to block him, just be the better person and ignore it, but it just seemed like he kept making accounts and on and on. So eventually the law did get involved and everything was turned in. And Jill's right, it did slow it down to a
Hmm.
certain consent, other than the last month's couple incidents where he texted. But
Yeah.
oh no, Jill, I want to ask you: do you feel safe on Your World?
After my experience, not really. Like, I just get really iffy about the whole dating thing on there now. Um, or about anybody else because you just don't know if that person is gonna find some creepy way of going to that extent of stalking your life, stalking your every move. I don't know. I mean, that I had backed off and quit playing it for a good while. I mean, you remember that. I was so scared after that incident. Um, it took me how many months? I'm trying to remember how many months. 3 months, I want to say,
It
that I
was
had
about three
quit
or four
playing.
months.
Yeah, I had quit playing Yo World for that long because of that. It had done so much to me. I mean, plus I had to just focus on what was going on with my life, but it's hard because when you go through something like that, you go outside in real life and you're like, you don't know if that person's actually there. They're like on the other side of the country, but you just don't know. You don't know if that person has friends or connections that are close to you. You just don't know now. And
Okay.
one thing I will say about cell phones, real quick on that. If any of you are going through something similar to this, I want to just say, please check your phones and make sure that, your location is turned off because of that reason. Because they will know where you live. And I just want to
Now,
say that, just protect themselves.
right now, would you say Big Viking Games is slacking on security?
Yes. Yes, I really feel strongly about that. Yes.
Now, how would you feel they're slacking?
Definitely, not taking care of what needs to be taken care of. If people are reporting problems, they don't take care of it the way they're supposed to be taking care of it. That's why they've lost so many players now. There's just been so many incidents. It could be about anything that people complain about, or, it may be because there's been too many complaints. And I just lost connection server.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, it's okay. It's all
Well,
right. People have seen my character anyway.
so
But
we're gonna go up here and you can actually see that you can report somebody. You can send an email to the Yo World team. However, these emails are slowly responded to, and I can understand, that Big Viking Games has a lot on their plate. I'm guessing they probably get emails after emails after emails, and they can't physically take care of everything.
right.
But when it comes down to security on the game, I think that there needs to be more.
Mhm.
Not only with the stalking, but there's underage kids getting on here. You know, there's and it's how do I put it? The In the terms and conditions of Big Viking Games, which I've read 4 to 6 different times about how people what they're supposed to do and what they're not supposed to do. And here I actually have their, you know, terms of service here and everything else. But they don't, I mean, I see that they have a restriction, you should be 13 or older and everything else, but they have no way of finding out if somebody's under the age.
Mhm.
And I've actually seen and tested this theory to where even their Facebook can say that they're under the age of 13 and they're still allowed on a game.
Right.
And I mean, I just think that it just there's more that needs to be done when it comes down to it, and it does. You know, and and they have to they honestly have a harassment thing which here um includes, attempt to harass, abuse, harm, advocate, indicate harassment, abuse, harm another person, group, including Big Viking Games employees and stuff like that. You know, they have these terms of service now. Do they actually enforce it? No. They only enforce it unless they really feel like they really want to. I mean, I hate to say that way, but that's really the only way they deal with it. So, I mean, basically, I just think that the Big Viking Game team needs to get together and rethink their security. They need to think about what needs to be fixed and maybe create a better gameplay for everybody, because that's all I want. I want people to be safe on the game. I want people to be happy. I want people to get on the game and feel like they're behind their own locked doors. And Jill, you could probably agree with me on that.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh, I definitely do.
So I mean, Big Viking Games, I hope you're watching. I have to say you guys are doing a spectacular job on decorations and, designs and stuff like that, but you guys really need to work on your security, your safety features, your bullying features, and it's not only harassment, but bullying, you know, suicide prevention lines and stuff like that. I mean, I've seen people on here threatening suicide. I've reported it. Nothing's happened. You know, um, there's just some fields that need to be fixed and updated. For people to feel safe, and until those security measures are put into place, I don't recommend this game for kids.
Right.
I do
No,
not
I definitely
recommend
agree.
this. I do not recommend this game for anybody under the age of 18. So, I thank you guys for watching. Um,
I thank y'all too for letting me share what I shared about what I personally went through. And, it takes a lot and still kind of eats at me, but, um I'm just glad that, at least I can share some with y'all. So thank y'all so much for watching our videos. And like you said, you can go ahead and wrap this one up too, because you're like the pro.
Alrighty, guys. Well, you hit that like and subscribe button, and we'll get more videos your way. So, good luck, guys. Enjoy your Yo World life.